We are stuck with a constitution that is unamendable, one that was imposed upon the people without proper consultation, and one that is difficult, if not impossible, to change in future. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is said that the 2013 Constitution was a work of an elite few. I strongly disagree. I believe this was a work of elite one, and the Constitution was crafted as his legacy. Our Constitution is meant to be a living document, evolving with time and with the changing needs of the society. To argue that the 2013 Constitution should be left untouched, regardless of the way it impacted on the people of Fiji, is to ignore the principles of democracy and good governance. Our Constitution should be able to be amended as and when the need arises, and the process of amending it should be accessible to all citizens, not just a select few. This is why the motion to amend the Constitution is so critical. It provides an opportunity to restore the Constitution to its rightful place as a document that belongs to the people and not one individual or a small group. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is important to note that the process of amending the Constitution proposed by the Prime Minister is a democratic one. After the second reading of the amendment motion, a special committee will be established to take the proposed amendments to the people. This is the critical point. The people will not be excluded from the process. Instead, they will have an opportunity to participate actively in the discussions and decision-making process. All amendments will be widely consulted with the people through this process, and every Fiji citizen will have a chance to have their say. Mr. Speaker, sir, some members of this House and certain individuals outside the Parliament have raised concern that any attempt to amend the Constitution is an attempt to undermine the rights of the people. This is simply not the case. The proposed amendments are not intended to strip away the rights of the people, but to ensure the Constitution is a true reflection of the will of the people. The rights of the people will be protected. The rights enshrined Bill of Rights will continue to be upheld. Equal citizenship, the fundamental principle that ensures all Fijians are treated equally before the law, will remain paramount. Mr. Speaker, sir, what we are doing here today is to ensure that the Constitution is flexible enough to address the needs of the people and the country. We are not looking at erasing the rights of our people, but rather to ensure that the Constitution is a living, breathing document that responds to the changing needs of our people and our country. This is a process that will evolve the people in every step. They will be consulted and their views will be taken into account. Mr. Speaker, sir, I urge all those who are fear-mongering and spreading misinformation to stop using the people of Fiji.
This Constitution
Political gain. The proposed amendments are not about political point scoring or seeking to undermine the rights of the people. Rather, they are about ensuring that the Constitution is truly by the people and for the people. The 2013 Constitution, in its current form, was crafted by one individual for the benefit of one individual and does not reflect the true aspirations of all Fijians. The amendments will ensure that the Constitution is representative of the people's need and desires. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to shift the conversation slightly. Last week, I was called a snake. While I respect the right of the individuals to express their own opinion, this term was used to discredit my integrity, and I want to address this head on. Earlier last year, Parliament voted on a remuneration bill, and I voted for it without hesitation, despite knowing that some of my colleagues abstained or chose not to vote at all. But when it came time for those colleagues to benefit from the reward or revised salary, many of them who had abstained or voted against did not hesitate to wriggle their way to the banks or ATMs and accept the pay. I find this behavior questionable. Now let me ask everyone, who is the snake? Is it someone who without fear or favor makes a decision based on principles? Or is someone who lies low, waits for the opportunity, and then grabs it, whatever benefit may come their way, like a coward or opportunist? I stand by my vote, and I stand by my commitment in doing so without any hesitation.